Hey Toreadors, did you know the 75th day of school is on Friday, December 9th? Be on the lookout for what we have planned to celebrate this special day. More details to come.
Good morning, Taft High School. I'm Talia Gopian.
And I'm Ali Governor. We are your co-hosts for today's episode of Toreador News. Let's get started with the announcements for this week.
Our annual toy drive is still on. Every year, Taft collects toys to donate to Telfair Elementary School. Our goal is to collect over 800 toys so each student, pre-K to 5th grade, gets a gift this holiday season. Help ASB bring holiday cheer. To bring any toy donations to your advisory classes.
Taft always comes through with hundreds and hundreds of toy donations, and we hope this year is no different. The advisory class that collects the most toys wins a pizza party. So far, Mr. Gruber's class is in first place, Miss O'Keefe's class is in second place, and Miss Dormeezy's class is in third place.
Each year, we could use more 4th and 5th grade toys. So if you're not sure what to donate, think about donating dolls and accessories, board games, and Lego sets. We can't donate Play-Doh and stuffed animals, so try and avoid those. The last day to donate is next Tuesday, December 13th. Thanks for all you do, Taft.
Attention all students. On Thursday, December 8th and Friday, December 9th, there will be a track and field tryouts on the blacktop behind the gym after school.
Please bring athletic apparel and running shoes. We hope to see you there.
Starting yesterday and until December 15th, the class of 2024 will be selling hot beverages every morning from 8 to 8:30 a.m. near M&T Building. Buy hot chocolate or coffee for $1.
The juniors are also having a fundraiser at the Boba Cafe in Woodland Hills tomorrow, December 7th. Come support the class of 2024.
Do you need a new department logo? Do you have an upcoming event and need posters and tickets designed? The Taft Graphic Design Studio is a class led by student designers that can help fulfill your design needs.
If you have a design request, please fill out our form at bit.ly/taftdesignb201 or scan the QR code on our flyer. Please submit your requests at least 2 weeks prior to the deadline.
Here are some reminders. Interested in learning Python and basic machine learning concepts? Join Taft's AI Club. Club meetings are every Thursday at lunch in room T253. Join the Remind at Taft AI and join our Instagram at Taft_AI_club.
In Taft Sports News, today, girls soccer has an away game against Calabasas at 4:30 p.m. Tomorrow, boys soccer has an away game against Hoover at 4 p.m.
Thursday, girls soccer has an away game against Alamany at 5 p.m. Girls basketball has a game against Camarillo at Taft at 4:30 p.m. And next Monday, girls soccer has an away game against Eagle Rock at 5 p.m. and boys soccer has an away game against Calabasas at 3:30 p.m. Good luck, Toreadors!
And now, here's an important announcement from the counseling office.
Happy advisory! Today you'll be learning about the Student's Guide to Graduation requirements, and it'll be presented by the Taft counseling staff. Unlike middle school, moving from grade to grade level, students must have a certain amount of credits in order to move or matriculate to the next grade level in high school. After 9th grade, walking into 10th grade, you must have at least 50 credits. Going to 11th grade, a student must have 105 credits, and in order to be considered a senior, you must have 160 credits in the fall.
In order to graduate high school, students must fulfill their A through G requirements. If you are planning to apply to a 4-year college or university, these requirements must be met with a C or better. All students must complete 3 years in the areas of history and social science, as well as 4 years of English. A minimum of 3 years of math are needed to graduate. However, we highly recommend taking a 4th year of math if you are planning to apply to a 4-year university. You need 2 years of science, 1 year of biological science, and 1 year of physical science. However, we also recommend 3 to 4 years to be a competitive applicant when applying to 4-year universities.
You need 2 years of the same foreign language, but 3 to 4 years is recommended for 4-year universities. At Taft, we offer 4 different options, which include Spanish, American Sign Language, French, and Korean. You will be required to fulfill 1 year of a visual performing art. We have various options for you to choose from. Please check the Taft course catalog for all the options available.
1 year of a college prep elective will be required as well. This requirement can be fulfilled when you take an additional course from the A through F requirements. Those of you who take that extra year of math, language, or science will fulfill this section. Aside from the A through G's, you will also need to fulfill the California Department of Education and LAUSD requirements. Those are 2 years of physical education or a sport, 1 semester of health, 10 hours of community service, and you must also submit the financial aid application known as the FAFSA or CADA your senior year. Each class is worth 5 credits, and you must have a minimum of 210 credits to graduate high school.
How can you improve your grades? Tips for students. Communicate with your teachers. Talk to your counselor about your academic concerns. Find at least one trusted adult on campus that can support you. Go to tutoring, online or in person. Reach out for help early. Don't wait until you are really behind.
After-school tutoring is available Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays in the library from 3:40 to 4:40. We have qualified peer tutors and teachers available to assist you in all subject areas.
We also have free online tutoring available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to support all students and families through tutor.com. You can access tutor.com through Schoology. How can you contact your counselor or support staff? The Taft High School counseling team goes by Ground Alpha unless you're in the Magna program, Bridge program, or the IAP program. If you have questions, please contact your counselor. Reminders. Check your Schoology daily, like your social media accounts. Check your grades. Email your teachers if you have questions or concerns. Make an appointment with your counselor or any support staff for additional help. And don't forget to ask questions.
The year he took the test, he was one of 13 people sent the wrong SAT score. His actual score was a 740 out of 1600. And he said, people think my whole life changed when I got the 1480. But what happened? My whole life changed when I started acting like a 1480. The simple fact of the matter is the past is real, okay? So the only thing that makes it predictive is if my behavior stays the same. So I'll give you a great story. So we both grew up in Tacoma, and there used to be a thing called Toastmasters. I don't know if you remember Toastmasters, but Toastmasters was a local, regional, and a national speaking group for anybody that wanted to get better at speaking. Well, my dad had gone to a Toastmasters early on and heard one of the most successful magazine entrepreneurs in the world speak. He comes back and tells me, I just had a chance to hear one of the most successful magazine entrepreneurs in the world speak. And he said, when are you taking your SAT? I said, I'm taking it next year. He said, well, this guy was failing out of high school. He was struggling. He was raised by a single mom in the Midwest, but he promised his mother he would take a test called the SAT. So he takes the SAT in May, his junior year, doesn't expect anything, gets his score back in June. Now the SAT, which I don't know how many your population know, but it's a standardized test with a math part and a verbal part. Both are scored out of 800 points. Well, this guy takes it, he's bombing, he's failing out of school, he doesn't expect anything as he's telling the story at Toastmasters. Well, he gets a 1480 out of 1600. So he's stunned, right? That would be for the smart people that listen to your podcast.
Insane, yeah.
Right, cognitive dissonance, right?
I got a 900 on my SATs, just
right.
to give people a frame.
Right, and I got a
990, excuse me.
And I got a 1010, right? I was just, hey, 4 digits, it was a miracle, right? But it's a hard test, and you know, it's a variety of different things. So he gets the score, and his mother, doing what any mother would do, knowing her kid, says, did you cheat? Right? She knows her son. And he said, I swear to God, I tried to cheat, but the way the numbers were and the scantrons and the bubbles, you couldn't cheat. So she says, you mean to tell me you really got that score? He said, yeah, I got the score. So he's stunned, Tom. So as my dad's telling me the story, I'm like, okay. So he says, all right. So what he decides is, because he realizes he's smart and he's going into his senior year, he says, I'm going to go to class. Now he starts to go to class. He doesn't hang out with who he did when he didn't go to class. all right? Teachers see him in class and they said, hey, maybe Franklin Pierce, maybe we missed the boat on this kid. So they start to treat him differently. Well, as the guy would tell the story, he graduates, goes to a community college, goes on to Wichita State, goes on to the Ivy League, and becomes this massively successful magazine entrepreneur. So I said, okay, well, the guy was always smart. He just needed a standardized test to unlock it. My dad said, no, that's not the story, and this is what I want you to understand. He said, 12 years after all this guy's success, he gets a letter in the mail from Princeton, New Jersey. Doesn't think anything about it. The next day, his wife says, you're going to open it. He opens it. True story, turns out the SAT board will periodically review their test-taking procedures and the policies. The year he took the test, he was one of 13 people sent the wrong SAT score. His actual score was a 740 out of 1,600. And he said, people think my whole life changed when I got the 1480. But what happened? My whole life changed when I started acting like a 1480. And what does a 1480 do? He goes to class.
If you would like to include an announcement for your club, organization, or team on Toreador News, please submit them to bit.ly/Toreador News form.
This is the last episode of the semester. We'll see you when we return in January. Good luck on finals next week, and we wish everyone a great winter break.
That's about it for now, Taft. Please remember to keep Taft clean, green, safe, and serene. Bye, Taft!